Hello everyone, welcome to this week's update with the gaffer. Marc, how you doing? Thanks for joining us.
I'm good, mate, thank you.
Brilliant. So we're almost a week on now from that great win at Boreham Wood. You've had some time to reflect. What do you think was the edge for us in that game?
I just thought the boys were great. Obviously they've really enjoyed it away from home this year. Maybe 10 wins out of 11 and a draw. Phenomenal home form, best in the league. They all got there, looked at the pitch and thought and really fancied it. You could see them smiling, looking forward to playing. So they were great. The rain came down, they got better. Worked really hard. It was a challenging day. We had a few boys missing that perhaps would have played that game. But yeah, they were great. Clean sheet and a win at Boreham Wood. It's a great result and showed good character. Good character after a tough week. But we said we weren't really that difficult week we had. We weren't really. We didn't get the points tally we wanted, but we played well in all games actually. And I thought the boys we had a good week. We got on with it really. We've been doing this a long time and we just got on with it. And the boys done a really good job, and that's a good 3 points.
Yeah, absolutely. And the boys have actually had a full week of training this week. Perhaps could you give us a bit of an insight as to what they've been up to and how they're looking?
Well, I mean, they're looking great. I mean, I think we've got most people available now. Brennan's back. Most people available. Next week, McShane comes back. He's back for good. I think our aim was to make sure that we go into the last part of the season, to include playoffs, with as strong a team as possible. There's a couple of there might be one or two missing that have got a few little knocks and that, but I think which will rest them. I don't feel like it's still not time to throw everything at it. It's important to be calm and just do our own thing really. But availability has been good this week. Training's been great. One or two little niggles that we might rest that could otherwise play. But otherwise, the boys are in good spirits, mate. They're looking forward to the next match.
Brilliant. And that next match is tomorrow at home against Eastborne. It's actually the second time we played them this season.
Third, yeah.
The third, sorry.
Yeah.
And the first two were both draws in normal time, barring that FA Trophy loss on penalties before we went off to New York. What do you make of their season so far? And also, can fans expect anything different from them coming into this game?
Well, I just think they're full time, and they've got one of the best managers in the league with a proven track record. They work really hard as a team. That's their DNA really. Down at their gaff, we should have won that day, and we were absolutely beyond short of players that day. I mean, I remember Seb Bauman going to left back to see the game out. Brennan dislocated his shoulder in that match, and Niall had a niggle, had to come off first half, and we nearly pulled off a little 2-1 win. But to their credit, they stayed in the game. I think that's what they're good at. They're good at staying in games, and they're good at using their energy to good effect. I feel like, from our personal point of view, obviously matches in this division can go any way, we know that, but I think we're in a much different place to where we've been in that early part of the season. And the boys are chomping at the bit, to be honest with you, but they're going to give a really good account. They're up there for a reason. They're probably in their best form of the season, truth be known. But I think it's a game we're looking forward to playing, and we've got a good relationship with the club, and Simon's done a good job down there with Adam and the team, Alan and that. So it'd be a packed old Meadowbank, and the boys there's a lot of football to play. There's a lot of football to play. That we've got one or two players that at a push we could play Saturday that we won't. Just one eye on where we want to be. We're making a big deal out of the fact that we're getting Morrow back around it and McShane, and we're making sure it's a very familiar place. Dan Pybus now back around it, highly likely to be involved Saturday, which is a massive boost. I mean, he was a League Two quality signing that we couldn't believe. We got lucky. He's a He's a big favourite around the club. He lives in a club property, and he's been devastated. He's missed so much football. Back end of last season, most of this season, he's ready to go as well. So we're just transfixed on having 23-4 players, because we've got a lot. We've got a big squad because of the amount of injuries we had, and we obviously brought in loan boys. So we're just transfixed on getting all of them fit for the business end. Honestly, I still don't feel like this is the business end. I really don't. I feel like this is just our next match, and we want to get a win, and I'm not looking really any further than that.
Yeah, well, it's great to have those lads back, as you say.
Yeah.
I guess just a quick word on the fans, because last Saturday, in the second half in particular, they were unreal. So
unbelievable, yeah.
It'd be brilliant to pack out the bank tomorrow.
Last two games, they've really packed it out, got behind the boys, you know, and you know, the lads are chomping at the bit to put on good home performances. We've had some good ones this year, but obviously our home form's not been as good as our away form. But you know, the sort of form, if you like, is the whole point of form is it can turn around really quickly, and we've amassed enough points at home this year, and I think we're looking forward to really, you know, really actually making a conscious effort to make it a fortress again, because if we end up with home games at the back end of the season, let's say we're fortunate enough to finish in the playoffs, and we want to make sure that we've been in good form on that pitch. So I think looking at our form now and really stepping that up, it's a good time of year to do that at home. But we're playing a team that, you know, they're not gonna come and sit in a low block. They're not gonna, well, they might, but they're not gonna. I doubt that it's not their style. There's going to be space, which is what that pitch lacks a lot when some other opposition come down. You know, they get behind the ball, they try to frustrate us.
Brilliant. Well, thanks, Marc.
Well,
Good
mate.
luck tomorrow.
Cheers, mate.